We are here to talk about fall fashion trends. Hello and welcome back to The Robin Co. I'm Rebecca, and on this channel we talk all things style, fashion, thrifted, upcycling, all of that goodness. That sounds like something you like, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I always appreciate the support. It also helps me know what you want to see. I know this is a little late, but better late than never. Fall fashion is one of my favorite seasons, so of course I'm gonna talk about it. Go ahead and grab that coffee, tea, cocktail, because we are going to get into it today. I have my tea, I'm ready to go. Oh, so good. It's also very early for me right now. I film my videos in the morning. So I'm gonna divide this video up into 4 different sections. We're gonna talk about style vibes, trend pieces, colors, and accessories and shoes. Now here's the deal. I am not encouraging you to go chase trends or get trends just because they're trendy. However, trends do tell a story of our history of fashion and style. And I find it absolutely fascinating. And if something resonates with you and your personal style, I don't see anything wrong with that. However, again, just make sure if it's your lifestyle, your personal style, and just makes you feel good. Do not wear something just because everybody else is wearing it. Or you can also use these trends and incorporate them into your own way, in your own style. Nothing is cookie cutter in style. Everything goes. First off, we're gonna start with style vibes. So now these are just kind of overall looks and aesthetics that happen to be trending for fall and winter. And some of them have been trending for a while. So you're gonna see some repeats here. First up, we have that 90s minimalist fashion. Now, this is interesting because we've been into the Y2K, which is also still trending, which is very much like much. It's a lot. It's very maximalist. It's a lot of accessories. It's a lot of color. Whereas this 90s minimalism is more about sleek silhouettes. So you think of something like a long, simple maxi skirt or a simple tailored vest over tailored trousers, a basic tank top. Like I mentioned before, Y2K is still trending. I won't go into it too much, but this is still that late 90s, early 2000s where it's kind of vibing from the 70s, but in the whole like 90s mix. Along that line, 2000s is also trending. So what do I mean by that? I mentioned this, I think, in my last trend video. It's kind of that like 2010 era of like Tumblr fashion. You're gonna start seeing that trickle in more and more. And as per usual, preppy, kind of that school collegiate vibe is also trending. Now with this one, you're gonna see some kind of twists on it, kind of like a punk preppy or a grunge preppy or just that classic schoolgirl preppy. Another kind of vibe that we've been seeing very similar to the preppy is that equestrian. Think like horse girl. So, you know, you're thinking elbow patches on your blazers, riding boots. Another style vibe that I've been seeing is that kind of menswear reimagined into women's wear, which I absolutely love. Most of Louis Vuitton's fall runway show was all menswear inspired. It had the ties, it had the suiting. I believe Miu Miu had it in their show as well as Gucci. Don't be afraid to shop in those men's sections. Take stuff out of your partner's, husband's, boyfriend's closet and, you know, just experiment. Is probably what you've been waiting for, the trend pieces. And let me tell you, there are a ton of them. All right, let's just kick it right off with cargos. I believe I mentioned it in my last video, but cargos are back. They are here, but you're also seeing different twists on cargos. So not just like the classic utilitarian kind of military pant, which is also trending, but you'll start seeing wide leg cargos or cargos made out of different types of, you know, fabric, maybe a satin cargo, denim cargos, things like that. Now, mini skirts, those are trending. I'll just give them a quick mention here. They've been trending since last spring, I think the fall before. Personally, I've been a mini skirt person forever, so this has just been a closet staple for me. But mini skirts, still trending. Now, what's interesting is maxi skirts are trending now. Again, going along with that 2000s vibe where the maxi skirt was very in. You'll see these in like low slung maxis, high waisted. What's interesting as well is you might not always see the floor length, but kind of that ankle length maxi is what you're seeing a lot more of. Now for me, I'm not a maxi skirt person. You may not vibe with all of these trends, but for this one, for me, probably a no-go. I've never really been into the maxi skirts, even when they were around the first time. So I do have one denim maxi skirt, but it's nice because I can unbutton the front, have a little leg showing, you know, makes me feel a little better. Okay, statement coats. Now, what does this mean? So you're generally seeing a lot of big, fluffy coats. Some are very robe-esque. They look like big robes. Others are big fur or big poofy jackets, or I guess it's puffy jackets. Now, what's interesting about these is I think that there is fashion statement coats and then there's actual wearability in statement coats. So some of the coats that we saw on the catwalk, in my opinion, don't translate to real life or to everyday wear, but I do think that there will be versions of those coming out that are more wearable. Okay, so this one's a little interesting to me. It's the basic white tank top. I mean, right here. But what's interesting is like, this is a closet staple in my opinion. For me, it's a closet staple. I've had white tank tops forever. They're just my jam, but for some reason they are trending this year. You saw them on Prada's runway, Chloe's runway, Bottega Veneta. Like, you've seen them everywhere, but as like basic and classic as they are, they're trending. Corsets, so corset tops or corseting belts. Or even shirts or jackets that have some sort of corset structure in them, meaning that they have a very distinct, defined waist in kind of a corseting structure. Okay, the last trend piece that I'm gonna talk about is the bomber jacket. The bomber jacket is back. You're seeing these kind of like aviator, bomber, leather jackets, suede jackets coming back around. All right, I have 4 colors to talk about that are trending for fall. There's definitely more colors, but I am only gonna highlight these 4. The first one is hot pink. They're calling it Barbiecore. Now, this is definitely pink that was identifiable in the early 2000s. So it's that hot pink. I believe Versace had almost their entire show was in this Barbiecore pink. Michael Kors had it. It was everywhere. Lilac. Now, this one is interesting because it's fall. You don't traditionally think of pastels for fall, but lilac is carrying over from spring and making its way into fall as well. Now, I don't see anything wrong with having pops of color in fall. And the last 2, chocolate is trending. Now, this had started trending last season, but it is very strong as it is a very classic fall color. And then camel, your classic camel. I will give an honorable mention to red. That kind of like statement red is also trending as well. Last but not least, we are going to talk about shoes and accessories. First one I'm going to talk about is ballet flats. Yes, the ballet flat is back and it's trending. So I know this one is a bit mixed with people. Some people love it, some people don't. Let me know in the comments below. Are you a Ballet Flats person? Are you not? Okay, next up is over the knee boots. Now, I believe I got rid of all of my over the knee boots, mostly because they just never stayed on. I think they were just kind of like those sock boots, and they would always find their way to trickle down my leg, and it got a little more obnoxious wearing them than not. But, you know, I wouldn't say no to this one, depending on the boot and its wearability. Mary Jane's. These shoes have been trending for a while now, but I absolutely love them, especially if they're platformed. I'm here for it. Something else we saw a lot were big bags. So very voluminous, big bags. The other piece that's trending to kind of go along with a menswear vibe are neckties. That is it. Thank you so much for following along all the way to the end. I know that was so many different trend pieces, vibes, colors. I love it. I'm here for it. I'd love to know in the comments below, are you loving any of these trends? Which one are you here for? Which one do you think you're gonna sit out? Is there something that's trending that I mentioned in this video that has been in your closet for years and you've been wearing it? I'd love to know. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button. I appreciate the support. Plus it tells me what you like to see so I can make more of those videos. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok at therealm.co. So until next time, friend, wear what you love.